So the second part of being able to understand and answer full questions on enlargement is to understand if we've enlarged a shape where we place it on the page. So I've got a page here, got a set of axes, my Y and my X axis, and I've got a little rectangle stuck here which measures 6 by 4. So it's 6 by 4. Now I want to enlarge the shape by 3, and here's my enlarged rectangle, but the question is, where do I place it on the page? Do I do it here, here, wherever? Sometimes you'll be given the centre for the enlargement, and in this case I'm going to enlarge this shape from the origin, from 0, 0, x is 0, y is 0, that's called the origin. So how do I enlarge from a particular point? The rules are quite simple. You take your ruler and you need to measure and to draw lines from the centre of enlargement, in this case the origin, to each corner of your shape. So you measure and draw broken lines, because they are construction lines. Now I'm going to draw them in pencil and then I'm going to do them in marker pen so you can see them. You need to draw lines to each corner of your shape. Now that line, as you can see, is 6 centimetres in length. Make a note of that and then move your ruler to the next corner, and this one is 8.5, just over. Approximately 8.5, and then the same to each of the other corners. So this one here is 11.5, and then to the last one, when we've drawn that one in, and then finally to your last corner, drawing the line, and that one is 13. Now, if I want to do a scale factor of 3, I multiply that line by 3, and my new line needs to measure 18 centimetres. So I go back to my original point, and my line of 6 through that corner there, and I continue it on up across the shape. So I carry on across the shape until I get to 18, and that will be the corner of my new shape. So I extend the line by the enlargement, the scale factor. So I multiply this one by 3, it's going to be 25.5. So again, I take my ruler, I measure it up, going through along the original line and on up, keeping that line until I get to my 25.5, and so on, and then that will be the corner for my shape. And then I can do the same with the other two lines, extending the line across to the right point. So this one would need times 3 will be 34.5. Continue it across, and when you've done all 4, I had already measured mine, haven't put all the construction lines in, it will give you the exact spot where your new rectangle will sit. So it's a matter of draw the lines, measure, times it by the scale factor, in this case 3, and then extend your lines, and that is where you would then draw your new shape. And that is a centre of enlargement from the origin. So 2 things for enlargement: scale factor and where to position the shape, the centre of enlargement. Good luck.